from 18th to 1st.
First off, Brian, yours and your team's confidence has got to be at an all-time high right now compared to last year from 39th in points to 16th.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You know, when you look back a year ago, the difference between, you know, where we were and where we are now is tremendous. It's unbelievable, really, for a second-year team to be in a position to race for the chase. And but the fact that we're even in contention, I think everybody here should be very proud of.
What do you think is the biggest difference? Why such a dramatic improvement?
It's a hard question, you know, because I know TV likes short sound bites, but there's no short answer to this.
We can go on all day, can't we?
Oh, yeah, we can go on all day. I mean, there's a lot of things that's changed, and you know, I feel bad giving one person credit when a lot of people the credit's due. Obviously, you know, one place to look at is Jay Fry.
He gives a lot of credit for this team's turnaround to Jay Fry, to the front office.
You know, he kind of steers the ship, you know, and he's steered the ship really well this year. You know, Jay's done a great job, and you could go down all the reasons why, but as a leader, he's done a great job with the team and getting it back on track. All of that factors in.
Brian Vickers is the second Red Bull Toyota driver to time. He has to time his way into the field, 27.95.
He's the slowest of all cars right now, so I think that's not going to be good for this Red Bull team.
And Brian Vickers, right, is knocked out.
Did you ever start to have any second thoughts after the season started and you guys started to fail to make races?
You know, did it cross my mind, well, maybe I should have went to another team instead of Red Bull? You know, it was tough at times when you start missing races and you know, this is, you know, what you love to do. Last year was painful. It was very painful, but I don't think at any point did I ever sit down and say this was a mistake. Was
there ever a time where you maybe even questioned your ability as a driver after how last season was going? Does that happen to a driver often?
Oh, it could definitely happen. I mean, you know, you go to a race and you miss a race. I mean, you've got to question every aspect of the team, you know, and why you missed it, and the drivers are a crucial part of that.
Are you glad it's over?
Well, you know, never say never. I mean, you know, it's definitely over for now. Last year's over and it's behind us, and we're focused on this year and doing much better. But, you know, I mean, going through that experience, I'm kind of glad I went through it. You know, looking back on it, I think you learn a lot from going through something like that. You'll never know the pain of going home from a cup race till you go home from one. You just won't. I never knew that pain, and you know, so I'm thankful for it. I learned a lot from it, but I'm definitely glad that it's behind us, and hopefully it never happens again.
And we've got trouble. A car spinning and slamming the outside wall. It's the third place car of Brian Vickers. A wheel is off of the left front corner.
Since a 42nd place finish at Lowe's when your wheel went off into the infield, you've had an average finish of 10th in the last 6 races since then. How important is that momentum going into the chase?
Momentum is very important, especially going into the summer months leading up to the chase and going into the chase, and hopefully we can keep the momentum going. Yeah, momentum works both ways. You know, when you get in a rut, it seems like you can't get out of it. We showed that last year, and you know, and hopefully it works the opposite way for us this year.
This team has moved with only 112 points out of 12.
How realistic is a chase run for a second-year startup team?
I think it's realistic. You know, I think it's a challenge, a big challenge. You know, I think that if we get into the chase, I think that's like a win the championship for us. For a second-year team, I mean, this team wasn't involved by Red Bull. I mean, it was built by Red Bull. It was it was nothing. But the fact that we're even contending, I think people have got to sit back and say, you know, everybody here should be proud of themselves, no matter what happens.
When the season's finished, when it's all over, what would make this a successful year?
I think it's already been a successful year. You know, what would make it a very successful year would be to make the chase, obviously. You know, but if we finished our second year as a team in the top 15 in points, even if it's not a chase, that's huge. I mean, I think that would make it an extremely successful year. But if we could get into the chase, it'd be like winning a championship for a second-year team.